And
feel like hold on. I feel like there's more to say, but I guess
in
I
terms
don't want
of
to jump around too much. I mean, I liked how when he was stronger at the end and a knife couldn't penetrate him.
oh yeah,
And
that was
the way
pretty
that
cool.
they shot it.
But you said you couldn't. But part of you said you couldn't buy into it. You said you
Yeah.
couldn't like the fact that this last character was hard for me to buy because he was climbing walls and stuff.
That's the part I couldn't buy into. I couldn't
Which
buy
is just
into
the
that.
fact that he climbed walls, but he could be stronger and have an impenetrable skin.
Oh, I think he could definitely be stronger with what the film is telling us.
Right.
He could be stronger, and that's still grounded in reality. I don't think him climbing walls, and I don't think that knife. But it was a pretty weak knife. Like maybe we don't know if he got stabbed a few times and then the knife broke.
She did. You heard the sound a little bit. It was more than one. I remember.
Well,
it that way.
did the knife go into his body?
They didn't show it, but you heard the sound.
You heard the sound?
the sound
Okay,
of
so
her
that's fine.
stabbing like several times.
Yeah, and the thing that they did is they filmed it from a lower angle, so he looked like he was so much bigger.
Right.
But I don't think we're meant to think that he actually grew.
We've had the privilege to see him in real life, and he's actually very short, James McAvoy.
Yeah, but I mean, we saw him in there. He was pretty short.
Was
He
he?
looked pretty short. He wasn't.
Did I ever perceive him being tall at some point? Oh, maybe in Wanted, but like in Wanted, it didn't, I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of perceive every actor to be tall unless
Exactly.
it's like Danny DeVito or something.
Right.
It's
He's actually
but
very
they
short.
shot it at a neat angle, and so it's like it really felt like he was bigger. I mean, it's classic. Yeah, it's rudimentary
Right.
filmmaking. You shoot it at a lower angle, they look bigger, but I didn't find it was very noticeable until I was like, "Wow, he looks bigger." But it's just because they're changing the angle.
Definitely. I'm saying that because that kind of just because the fact I find like seeing him in real life, we know how it is, and we know it's the camera angle is doing that for sure, and that's why. Well, then and then it goes back to even the way like every. I don't think there weren't that many. How do I say it? Like besides like the tunnel scene, there weren't that many far shots.
No,
Like because they wanted to make sure you were kind of like claustrophobic. You had to be in this room with them.
Yeah, there's
and
not a lot of
in
room.
his head. Yeah, and it all plays on that. And those far shots were only necessary when it was like the surveillance cameras, him going into another building. Other than that, there's pretty much mostly medium shots of of McAvoy.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I think I'm good with ending it there. If there's anything else you want to say, speak your piece now.
Oh, forever hold my peace. No, I'm good.
Okay, so we're gonna do next film we have on the docket is Resident Evil.
Yeah,
which one is this? The final chapter.
Yeah,
We know how that went with Jason Voorhees.
That's true.
He kept going. Final chapter. Of
It was
that
like four
book.
more films afterwards.
Yeah, a new beginning. So maybe there'll be a new beginning for her.
There's Resident Evil. There's also a Cure for the Wellness.
Yeah, that's later in February, I think. But we got.
Oh, it is. You're right. I'm sorry.
We got Rings is the second one.
Rings. That's right. Yeah. All right. Let's. I want to re-explore the Rings now. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it. So until next time, I'm Matt.
And I'm David.
Bye.
We're gonna split.
Terrible.